Once, I had the chance to visit Germany. I won't mention the name of the city. There, one day, I spoke about Allah's help and divine support. Later, when it was time to eat, I met a Pakistani engineer who had been settled there for a long time. He said to me, "May I say something to you?" I said, "Yes, go ahead." He said, "Allah favors the religious scholars mullahs a lot." I replied, "Yes, that's true." Since we were eating, he went back to eating again. After a while he repeated, "Allah really favors the mullahs." I looked at him. Outwardly, he did not look religious at all, no beard, nothing. Just like any ordinary engineer, a handsome young man living a normal life. When the meal was nearly over, he sat closer to me and again said, "Allah favors the religious scholars a lot." Then I understood that he wanted to say something but needed time. We sat separately on other chairs, and I asked him, "What is it that you want to say? You've been uneasy for a while." He said, "Let me tell you my story." He told me, "I studied engineering in Lahore. After that, I got a very good job in a company here. Excellent salary. I was very intelligent, and I've been working in that company for several years. In our office, according to the local environment, both men and women worked as engineers. There was a German female engineer who was our colleague. She was so beautiful that anyone who saw her would think, God created such a creation. And along with beauty, she was extremely intelligent, well-mannered, and had a very clean character. All the young men in the office wished to have some relationship with her. Even the Germans were trying their luck, but her life seemed very clean. She only spoke about work, and if someone tried talking about anything else, she would reply in such a way that the person wouldn't dare continue. During lunch break, we used to eat together in the office dining room. One day, I skipped lunch. Next day too. On the third day when I didn't eat, she asked, "Why don't you eat lunch these days?" I said, "Because I am a Muslim, and it is the month of Ramadan. I am fasting." She asked, "What is fasting?" I explained to her what fasting is. She showed interest. I thought this was a great opportunity, so I explained fasting in detail. Seeing her interest, I told her, "I will tell you more tomorrow." Next day, we talked again. Slowly, our discussions started revolving around Ramadan and Islam. During lunchtime, she would sit for a while and listen to me talking about Islam. My aim was that during Ramadan we would become comfortable communicating with each other. The German boys would get upset seeing her talk to me for 10 minutes, because she didn't talk to them even for 1 minute. By the end of Ramadan, I realized that she genuinely wanted to learn more about Islam. So I ordered some English Islamic books for her to read. My wish was that she would become Muslim, and then naturally, I would have a chance too. Since everyone else there was non-Muslim, I sincerely tried to explain Islam to her. Whatever I knew, I told her. And for things I couldn't answer, I advised her to ask the Imam at a nearby mosque. For 6 months, she studied Islam. One day she told me, "Yesterday, I recited the kalima and accepted Islam." I noticed she had covered her head. This confirmed she had truly become Muslim. My happiness had no limits. After Isha prayer, I offered 10 units of prayer in gratitude. I thought, she is Muslim and my colleague. I have the best chance now. She also started praying whenever she got the chance. Life continued normally. Every year we got vacation time, and people usually traveled to beaches in Europe. She said, "This time I plan to visit Turkey. I've heard there are many mosques, scholars, and museums. I would get a chance to study Islam more deeply." I thought, if she goes to Turkey, how will it benefit me? So I gave her an idea. I said, the real Islamic environment is in Pakistan. So many mosques, scholars, and Islamic culture. I told her a beautiful story about Pakistan that made her think she would learn more if she went there. I also called my mother and told her, "Mom, I am trying to bring a girl from here to Pakistan. You prepare her for marriage?" My mom agreed happily. My sisters also agreed, saying, "Just bring her once. We will convince her." For 2 or 3 days, the girl thought about it. Then she agreed. "Okay, I have decided. I will go to Pakistan this vacation, but I will make my own arrangements. Just tell me your flight number." On the day of the flight, I reached the airport 4 to 5 hours early out of excitement. I kept looking for her. She arrived a bit late, but she came. I was thrilled she was coming to Pakistan. When we landed in Pakistan, my family and relatives came to receive me. They also met her. She said, "I have booked a hotel. I am tired after the journey, so I will rest there. Tomorrow I will come to your home." My sisters were shocked seeing her beauty and instantly started preparing wedding plans. Next day, my mother went to the hotel and invited her to our home for lunch. She agreed and came. Our house was huge, like a palace in defense area. We had a car dealership business, so we were wealthy. My younger brother was even more handsome than me. My sisters tried their best to get her to say yes for marriage with me, but she stayed silent. Days passed, but she never said yes. We were now getting worried. One day my mother said, "If she doesn't want to marry you, then your younger brother is also there. We can offer him too." I agreed. My mother suggested the younger brother, but still the girl stayed silent. More than half her stay was over if she stayed 20 days. 10 to 12 days had already passed. My mother was now very worried. Then one day the girl was talking to my mother. A relative of ours arrived, a religious young man, a graduate from Jamia Ashrafia with a beard and cap. The girl saw him from a distance and asked, "Who is he?" My mother said, "He is my nephew, an Islamic scholar." The girl said, "I have some Islamic questions. Can I ask him?" My mother called him over. The scholar came with his eyes lowered respectfully. She asked some religious questions, and he answered politely. As he was leaving, she asked, "If I need to ask more questions later, can I take your phone number?" He gave her his number. For the next 2 days, she spoke to him on the phone. On the 4th day, we found out that she herself had asked him, "Would you like to marry me?" He said, "I will ask my father." He asked his father. His father replied, "Son, the whole world is open for a believer. If Allah has written your provision there, then go with the intention of serving the religion." The young scholar said yes. Next day, he called a few relatives, and a simple nikah ceremony was held. She married him. She took him to the German embassy in Islamabad and showed all her documents, saying, "I came to Pakistan for vacation. I have married him. Please issue him a multiple visa. I must return in 4 days." The embassy officers were impressed by his personality, speech, and qualifications. Immediately, they issued a 5-year multiple visa. When her holidays ended, she left for Germany with her new husband, the religious scholar, and I. I was left thinking, I did all the hard work, and Allah gave the favor to the mullah. Such is Allah's will.